All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with a rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold, forced out to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run with Cannon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defense...
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. It's Darnold. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cannon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Darnold now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Darnold from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Darnold, flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To throw on second down. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll buy some time. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. This is fielded at the goal line. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashard Matthews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
I'll go over here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Faking the give, Darnold rolling to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, that's Cannon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On play action, now Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This is Jones, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Rodgers to throw on second down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's fine, yeah.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down is Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but for this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they will take a knee here. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?